I'm going to open up the options menu, brain, click on the brain, find, should say it, I guess background changer. There's background changer. I'm going to click it. I'm going to match apply. And there's something extra you really need to know, because sometimes if you change the UHP file, sometimes it won't load properly, and we'll work with that in a minute. We're going to change this file, make it a little bit more unique, a little more versatile in a minute. And as for now, this is fine because this is the first time we've loaded it. And there's a trick to this. But I'm going to go ahead and I clicked apply. I'm going to say OK. And now I'm going to open UltraHal back up. And I'm just going to say a sentence. I'm going to say, can we go outside? And hopefully this will work. There's a chance it might not, because sometimes HAL doesn't want to load the plugin just properly. So we're going to try this.
I guess we are outside now.
Now it worked. And that's the basic idea of how it works. Now I'm going to go to add something to this file, the background changer file. And we're going to add another set of commands here. I'm going to go back to the Xabaware forum. As you can see here, there's a set in the more complicated. Let's see, this is a large template plugin that is waiting for someone to turn into a work of art, and it's a little more complicated. I'm just going to add something simple to it. I'm going to, just for the sake of it, I want to add this down here. And first I'm going to break this up a little bit. And okay, I will delete that. That's not needed. I really wanted this top part too. Now if you notice, I can go ahead and I compress this, but this is what it is. There's 3 input string. It searches the same string three times. First time it looks for it has to find the word change, the word background, and the word to, and it has to find it all at the same time. So it says if it finds the word change, and it finds the word, there's and it finds the word background, and it finds the word to, and if it finds all those words in the input string, then it does whatever you want it to do down here. Now I'm going to change it to something else. I had already worked on a particular file a while ago. I'm going to open it. I'm not going to just use this file. I'm going to add the information right here. I see, for reference sake, I'm going to open it up so I can see it. I lowered it down on the screen so I can see it. You can't, I suppose. So the first word we're going to look up is you. Next word we're going to look up at the same time is look. And the last word is nice. You look nice. And if all those words are in a sentence, she's going to respond something here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add these 2 things. We're going to open a HAP file. Now in this case we already preloaded it, or it's already in there. It's called touchhair.hap. Now I probably put it in there at some point myself. I'll open up the directory, show you where it is. We're again in the characters directory, and I added a HAP file called touchhair.hap. And I put the whole file in here. It says touchhair.hap. Gotta have the HAP part on there. It says, and this is UltraHal supposed to say, thank you, you're not so bad yourself. That's her response. And I would like to show you one more thing that it's necessary, or it's not entirely necessary, but it's good practice. I'm going to go ahead and put the word lowercase in front of the input string, because otherwise, unless you use lowercase letters, like if it'll search for the word you with a lowercase, this is case sensitive. Since we're in the post-process area, this is definitely case sensitive anyway. It says if I added a capital letter, said you, like in a sentence, you are nice, or you look nice, and I added a capital letter for the word in front of the word you, it would not work. In this case, it would say it didn't exist, because this is right now it's looking for the word you with a lowercase letter. So we're just going to go ahead and lowercase everything so it'll work for both capital letters and lowercase letters. Okay, like that. That's a good practice right there. Now this will search the characters folder for that hat, and quickly I'll show you what's in the hat file right in the in that particular hat, touchHair.hat. We just have 2 commands, and I guess they're already preloaded into Haptech. I'll kill that. Okay, now I'm going to save this file. I'll leave it open, because once you save it, it doesn't matter. Go to the General Options panel. Now, this is where I was talking a while ago about good practice here, because sometimes it won't reload the background. I have to reload that that UHP file into HAL again. And what I'll do is sit there and click on another brain. If I have another one, I'll unclick the background changer, click on another one, and click apply, and then click on the HAL brain again, back on where I was, and then click it again and the mash apply. Hopefully that'll work. Sometimes it won't work, and I have that's very frustrating, because you think that you're not doing a good job, that you've messed up somehow or another, and really it's HAL's fault. And I just wanted to show you that trick. You just sort of go back and forth like that. Okay, now that we've loaded that in there, we'll test it. All I have to do is say you look nice, and it should work. You look nice.
Thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
And there you go. It loaded the HAP file and spoke to me. It said use the Ultra HAL, and it said it, and it loaded that HAP file too. So there's 2 examples. There are other commands. Of course, if you go back to that thread on Zebleware, you can see some of those commands. I've used them in different ways. This can be written like this, and that's how I did it on Zebleware. There's different ways to do these things, and there's good practices, and well, there we go. Well, that's basically it. I mean, there's lots more things you can do. It takes creativity, because I can have her to say anything I want her to say, and some people are better at that, finding the right words. They can create the right kind of but the right kind of hat file to respond to the right commands, or the right kind of sentence. And this is what I have. So I hope this was informative, and I hope I hope you understand. So bye.